TSC is already under, the control of this person. And that's why I'm telling you, we are not running this country from the systems that we know. We are not running the country from the systems that we know. One person has collapsed all the systems, and he is now the system himself. Mm-hmm. It is, I am the one who is saying, 23 billion has been sent to schools.
Yeah.
I am very sure even the PS for finance was hearing the 23 billion
for the first time.
For the first time at that particular place. And I want to show you how this one person has captured the system. Do you know in this country, the PS for education one day walked to Parliament, the Parliamentary Committee on Education, and confessed that we have 50,000 ghost students.
Yeah.
50,000 ghost students. That's the PS admitting. So many months down the line, there is no single. Have you guys heard about one single course of action that has been taken? No. Because why? The teachers spoke, and the teacher said, no, we have not stolen any money. The teachers have not stolen money. We dare you. Point at those teachers who have stolen money. They had nowhere to point, because all the fingers were pointing at them. That is how come today. Do you know what it means to have 50,000 ghost students at a cost of 22,000 each? Those are billions of money. But today, the children will be told there is no money. But money will go to ghosts. And the president will do nothing about money. One day we woke up to a Daily Nation, a whole front pager of 2 billion shillings lost to bursaries. I don't know if you remember that headline. 2 billion lost to bursaries. It was the same day that there had been a controversy of somebody who had accused the president of losing too much weight. You know? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The president had 5 minutes on a rooftop of a car to discuss his weight loss, but could not discuss 2 billion shillings lost to bursaries. The president is blind to corruption that is happening in the education sector. He is blind for reasons that he alone can explain. How do you explain 2 billion shillings in the education? And the president has not commented. A president who has time to comment about everything else, including commenting about his weight loss. But he will not comment when 50,000 children are ghosts and are sucking money. Because we said, we know ghosts do not withdraw money. There might have been ghost students, yes, but ghosts did not withdraw money. There is somebody who withdrew money. And the records are there. What doesn't the Ministry of Education know? Mm-hmm. If you have records that you sent this money to this school and this money was withdrawn by a certain person, who is that certain person? In short, this is to say that the monkey's hand is in the bag. Yeah, the monkey's hand is in the bag. And until the monkey removes the hand from the bag, we will not have a country. We will not have a country. And that's why I said, sometimes I am not being political. It is that we cannot discuss education in isolation, because we know all decisions are not being made at Jogo. The decisions are not being made at Jogo. The decisions are being made at Harambee. It is the president who is making every decision about this concerning this country. And I have said, he has sometimes said things, and the PS, the PS is actually the technical in charge. He's the accounting officer of the Ministry of Education. So how do you explain that the president will be saying money was sent? He was telling us the other day that capitation for second term, money has been sent. His PS, appearing before committee in Parliament, is saying, as we are speaking, money is being sent. 2 days apart. Yep. So how does the president know that the money was sent and the accounting officer is not aware that money was sent? You know, some of those things are not really coming out very, very, very nicely. Allow me to give an analogy to just give the inconsistency. Okay. Remember, there's this thing about the Tharaka-Nithi Bridge. The Nithi Bridge. Yes. And I've watched it severally because I just wanted to understand the president. In 7 different occasions, he has addressed the Nithi Bridge. Yeah. And in one occasion, he says that we have a contractor. As we are speaking, we have identified a contractor, and the contractor is coming. Now, he forgets that. And again, he finds himself addressing the Nithi Bridge. He says, we have found 5 billion shillings to do. We have set aside 5 billion shillings to do Nithi Bridge. Now, he very quickly forgets again when he finds himself with the members from around Nithi and says, we have 7 billion shillings. So you can imagine the movement from 5 billion to 7 billion.
Yep.
So to him, 2 billion is some change, things that we can just
There's
discuss.
a 50 you've missed.
Now, hold up, because that is the fifth time that he was addressing the Nithi Bridge. And he said, I actually sat down with it and I had to study it. That we have two people that we are discussing with the Nithi Bridge. One of them has told us that it will cost 5 billion to do the bridge.
Yes.
But this other person is saying it will cost 50 billion. Can you believe a sane person discussing 5 billion and 50 billion in one sentence? I mean, so this is how this country has been governed. Like, you're just fetching stuff from your head and telling us, because you have broken all accountability mechanisms, you have broken every system that can hold you to account, and now it is your word against everyone else's. It is a sad state of affairs.
It is a sad state of affairs, especially when we want to look at the majority of the population who's going through this system. And we can say for this time that what actually is the future